Hello, I'm Micah, and today we'll be finally talking about the soft autumn examples. You might be a bit lost if you haven't seen any of my latest videos in color, so I will be inserting a card with the links. All you have to do is click on the information icon on this video. And if you wish to skip the process on how to find your color season, you can hire me as your personal stylist at cocostyling.com. One of my services being making custom color charts for my clients. Since this is the examples video, a small disclaimer, I don't know any of these celebrities. I will be using pictures from the internet and that can affect lighting. You can manipulate your temperature and your contrast with photo editing, so please keep that in mind. Something else to point out that will be very important for both soft and light seasons, and the reason why these videos were delayed, is that, as I've been saying, the warmer you are and the darker you are, the higher your color tolerance. Low contrast types have a low color tolerance, so it won't be too common to find light types or soft types with very dark skin. It is not impossible, but it is rare. Let's talk about 3 different soft autumns. Tyra Banks, a true soft autumn. Rihanna, a slightly brighter soft autumn with a light spring influence. And then we have Eva Marcille, a warmer soft autumn. First we have Tyra Banks. She has a light skin tone and her overall undertone is neutral warm. She has hazel eyes and dark brown hair, but she usually dyes it blonde or light brown. Now let's see her color dimensions. Hue and temperature. Her overall undertone is neutral warm, so she looks good in both cool and warm colors, but she does seem to be slightly warmer. Value. As a true soft autumn, she has a medium value level. This means that her colors aren't necessarily light or dark. Here's a comparison of her in different hair colors, and how that influences the intensity of her features. Chroma. Tyra has a low saturation level. Her features kind of blend together, so they can easily get overpowered by very strong colors. She does look her best when her colors are not super loud, which would perfectly describe a soft autumn. Red. Bright red, like on the first picture, will be too much for a true soft autumn. With darker hair, she's able to handle brighter colors and bolder colors like red a bit more, but still, something that is more on the pink side would be better. Orange. Orange is a very loud color, and it suits her best when she has a darker skin tone. Like I have said multiple times, the darker you are, the higher your color tolerance. So if you're a soft autumn and you want to wear orange, you might want to do it during summer when you have a tan. Yellow. Yellow is also very warm, but it is a bit more forgiving than orange. Tyra looks great in softer yellows. I regularly see pictures of her wearing that yellow beret, and I think it's a great piece for her. Green. Green is a bit more neutral in the sense that it isn't cool or warm. She looks good in natural greens that are not super bright. Pink and purple. Purple can be equally as harsh as orange on some people. Since Tyra is more on the neutral warm side, she doesn't look bad in it, but it can be too intense depending on how she wears it. The last picture is a good example of how being a little darker helps with handling color. It still could be a bit less bright, but the way it looks in the picture, it works for her. Neutrals. You know that you are a soft autumn if you look very good while just wearing neutrals. Brown is one of the best colors for a soft autumn. You can see that even if she wears colors that are close to her skin tone, it doesn't look boring. I've heard lots of people calling brown a boring color, but it doesn't look boring on soft autumns. In here, we can see different intensities of dark colors on her. The first one isn't the best outfit since black is a very harsh color, and it was also paired with a very bright lipstick, so it ends up competing with her. Whenever I used to think about smoky eyes, I thought about Tyra. I think this is one of her staples. It still looks a bit harsh if you're going for what looks best on you, but this is Tyra Banks and this is her signature. Keep in mind that it's useful to know what things look good on you, but you don't always have to follow it if it's something that you like or if it's your style. It becomes part of you and part of your personal brand. In the last picture, having darker hair helps because it increases her contrast level, and also her makeup isn't super bold or super dark. Rihanna. She has a light brown skin tone and her overall undertone is neutral warm. She has hazel eyes and dark brown hair. She changes it a lot, but most of the time she has a dark shade of brown. Let's take a look at her characteristics. Hue and temperature. For the temperature, she looks good in both cool and warm colors, but she does seem to be slightly warmer. Value. She has a medium value level. This means that her colors aren't necessarily dark or light. However, she does have a slight light spring influence, but that goes more into the chroma than in the value because she is able to wear darker colors. Chroma. Even if Rihanna has a lower saturation level, it is not as low as Tyra's. Rihanna is a bit brighter. Her features are still blended, but she can handle a few more colors than a true soft autumn, especially when she has a darker skin tone. Red. Seeing Rihanna in red helps visualize how she can handle brighter colors a bit more. Having slightly darker colors on your makeup can help you increase your contrast level, but it should not be extremely dark or extremely harsh, just something that creates enough contrast. Orange. As I have said in many of my videos, orange is a hard color to pull off for some types. If you are a soft autumn, go for softer oranges, like the one in the first picture. Try to avoid wearing very bright oranges because your features are going to compete with them. Yellow. Yellow is also a strong color. It can be very tricky to type softer types and types with cooler undertones because pictures of darker skinned people tend to be warmed up even though they are not that warm. Let's take the first two images as an example. On the first one, she looks warmer and a bit darker, so the yellow works perfectly. But in the second one, it competes with her since she is more muted. The real color is probably somewhere in between these two images. Soft greens that are on the left side look very good on her. And if you are a soft autumn as well, this sort of greens will be part of your best colors. Since she is neutral warm, she also looks good in some cooler colors, especially when they are softer. We have this mint, turquoise, light blue outfits, the first one being the coolest and the last one being the warmest. In the next slide, we have light blue and darker blues as well, and both of them seem to work for her. Just like with blue, with a medium value level, she can go a bit darker or a bit lighter without any issues. Rihanna is what I would consider a soft autumn with a light spring influence, as I said before, so she looks very good in pastels. If she isn't as muted as a pure soft autumn, going for very bright colors can be a lot. And in here, we see that she can wear darker colors because of her medium value level, but because of that light spring influence, it can be very harsh if she wears very dark colors on her face. Warm pink is also one of her best colors. It can be a bit lighter or a bit darker, but she is probably always going to look good in a warm shade of pink as long as it is not neon pink. Cooler pinks work as well. But the first picture is another example on how dark colors on her face can be a bit too much depending on the rest of her outfit. Neutrals. Let's go to black. Black is the main color in most people's wardrobes. If you are a soft autumn and you want to wear black, having darker hair helps a lot because that will increase your contrast level. Heavy or very dark colors on her face can make you look a little bit vampy or goth, so you should avoid that if that's not the look that you're going for. Rihanna has always had that sort of catty, femme fatale sort of vibe, so it completely suits her aesthetic. Not being a pure soft type, she looks good in neutrals, but she might need a little something for it to look perfect, but not a lot like the lipstick on the first picture. Then we have brown. Again, one of the best colors for soft autumns. It can be lighter or it can be darker. It can also be softer or a little bit richer. Now we have Eva. She has a brown skin tone and her overall undertone is warm. She has hazel eyes and dark brown hair, but she usually has blonde or light brown hair. Hue and temperature. For the temperature, she looks great in warm hues. The warmer you are, the higher your color tolerance. So even if Eva is a soft autumn, since she is warmer, she can handle a few more colors, and even more than Rihanna because she is darker and warmer than her. Value. As a soft autumn, she has a medium value level, so her colors aren't necessarily dark or light. Chroma and saturation. She has a lower saturation level, but it is not as low as Tyra's. Her features do blend together, so they can get easily overpowered, but because of her warmth, she can handle more colors and wear less muted colors. If you have seen traditional color analysis, she would be in between a soft autumn or a true/warm autumn, but she is more muted than a true autumn, and she is warmer than a pure soft autumn. First, we have red. Soft reds, like the last one, are a safe choice. And with brighter reds, not going for very dark makeup can help balance everything out. Here is a mix of Eva wearing brighter colors. She looks very warm in these pictures, and it really helps to accentuate how much being darker and warmer can help you handle bolder colors. And the darker hair in the last picture really does help a lot. Then we have pink, another great color for soft autumns and Eva. Softer pinks being a safer option than bright pinks. And finally, we have the neutrals. The first picture really helps you understand how even if she can handle more color when she tints, Eva's features are still blended like a soft autumn. Her contrast level also increases when she has darker hair. This was it for today. I hope you liked the video and it helps you see how soft autumns can be very different between each other. If you have any questions about soft autumns, please write them below because we're going to have a Q&A soon. And next week, or the next video, I will be talking about soft summers, which is one of the hardest videos that I have to make because of the lack of examples. If you find my videos interesting, please share them, like them, and subscribe if you want to see more. You can also visit my blog micalumsden.com for more information, and if you're having trouble figuring out your color season and you want me to help you out, you can hire me as your stylist at cocostyling.com and I will make you a custom color chart. Have a nice day and I hope to see you soon.